What's up, it's me, Nazario. On this channel, I explore music business, tech, and creation. Generally, I post videos on Thursdays at 11 a.m., but today, J. Cole dropped the documentary video on his YouTube channel, and I figured I'd react to it. If you don't know, J. Cole has an album coming out this Friday called The Off Season, or it's a mixtape. I'm not really sure which one, but either way, generally with a J. Cole release, there's usually a documentary that accompanies it. I'm going to take a look at this and see what we can learn as artists if you are an artist. If you're not, then hi, enjoy. Before we go any further, I want to hear what your favorite J. Cole song is. So just put that in the comments below. For me, I would probably say pretty much anything off of 2014 Forest Hills Drive or even Neighbors. That song is underrated. That project is underrated. I'm not going to waste any more time. We're going to go ahead and get into the video right now.
What up, Liz?
What made you say off season?
I had a mixtape called A Warm Up. At that time, I was trying to get a deal. I felt like I was this close to getting a deal with somebody just because my music was good and I had like a little bit of connections to the industry, but I had just graduated college.
Okay, so I'm just going to stop right there, 17 seconds in. But I've actually been in this situation before. Technically, I wasn't the one being signed. I was working with an artist that was in the process of getting signed. That's what I was working on last year. So I know that scenario where it's like, oh, I'm like so close to getting signed to a deal.
And I was kind of being complacent because I had crazy music and I was kind of chilling, like as if that was good enough to get me to where I needed to go.
Yeah.
And I had a realization. One time, nigga, I'm in a party.
I think it's really interesting to hear J. Cole say that about himself, that he was complacent, because I know a lot of people that end up being complacent with their music. Like, it's really common, if to be real with you. If you're an artist, you know what I'm talking about. If you are a friend of an artist, you know what I'm talking about. I mean, I've been in that moment before where I'm just like, I just feel like I'm being complacent.
And these niggas walk in the backyard to come find me, and they're like, yo, we want to holler at you right quick. Bro, it turned into an intervention. These niggas was like, hey, bro, what you doing? You say you want to do this music shit, but like all you doing is really just like hanging out, partying this shit.
The fact that J. Cole had people around him that were real enough to even tell him like, you need to step your game up is a testament to the friends that he had. They see that he wants to do this. He says it, but they want him to apply it. They want him to apply himself.
And at this point, I'm 21 years old, you know what I mean, 22, and I'm like, nigga, why you didn't make it in basketball? Because you wasn't fucking working. You thought you'd be outside dribbling the fucking ball doing something when really niggas was in the gym with trainers, like putting in work, shooting 1,000 shots a day, and your dumb ass over there thinking you doing something, mimicking Iverson.
Yeah. That's very relatable. Like, a lot of times I just feel like I might be busy working on something or making a beat or something, but then like in the back of my head, I'm like, I'm working, but am I really working?
One more time before I leave, like before I feel like I'm like fulfilled in this game, let me try to reach new heights from a skill level standpoint. Remember I told you about the 7-minute drill? Mm-hmm. Like I put myself through drills. I really try to work on my craft to like just reach new heights and push myself.
I low-key might try like a 7-minute or 10-minute drill or something. Just with beat making, like challenge myself to make a beat in 10 minutes. Might do that on YouTube. If you want to see that, put that in the comments below. The fact that he has like, oh my gosh, that logo is hard. It's like the Born Center logo that he had mixed with like the off season. That J. Cole's branding is always really strong with everything he works on.
This is the moment that a lot of your favorite rappers hit a crossroad where they did what the fuck they set out to do, and then the fruits of their labor started working against them. That same energy and that same like passion they put into the craft was gone, and it was replaced by like comfort.
I think that we all see that, honestly. Like if you think about it, like Drake, for example, like I really like Drake's music, especially like when he did Nothing Was the Same and If You're Reading This Is Too Late. There was like this drive that he had when he put those two projects out back to back. Like there was like a whole run that Drake had. But as of late, I feel like he hasn't had that same drive. Like he literally made a song called What's Next. Like I was actually thinking about this when he dropped that what was it, Scary Seasons EP, I think. He did something that nobody else has done, where he held all 3 spots or 4 spots on Billboard, on the Billboard Hot 100, which is something that nobody has ever done. At this point, like, any other accomplishment that Drake gets, I wonder if he's just numb to like achieving new highs. Like, it's so normal for him to win at this point, because he's been winning for like the last 10, honestly, over 10 plus years, actually. So it's like doing something that nobody else has done just feels like another day. That would be awesome, but also kind of mundane. It's crazy how that can work. I like that J. Cole is fighting against that he realizes that he's getting complacent and he doesn't want that to happen. Like, he's actively working against it.
My life is just mad routine at this point, and I like it. So to go shoot a video, to shoot a doc, to even just come downstairs.
I like the fact that he's talking about having a routine. I'm actually going to make a video about this, but 2019, I quit my job to go full-time with music because I was, like I said earlier, I was working with an artist that was in the process of getting signed. I moved to Atlanta. Things didn't necessarily work out, and I moved back here. I felt like I had all the time in the world, but I wasn't utilizing it. And I think it was because I didn't have a routine. But like when I got back to Columbus and I got a job, all of a sudden when I had a routine, I felt like I was being productive and like I was getting things done and working towards something.
I had to make a real decision. Are you okay with getting comfortable, chilling, mailing it in, waiting around on inspiration? If this is as high as you ever got, not career success-wise, but from a skill level, like, have you wrote your best song? Did you leave no stone unturned creatively?
That's a question that I always ask myself. Like, I'm nowhere near I'm nowhere near as successful as J. Cole, but I'm always asking myself, like, have I made my greatest beat yet? Have I made my greatest project yet? Have I reached my peak, my pinnacle? I want the answer to be no, but sometimes, like, there's that thought in the back of your head that you're like, that you just think like, this is it. Like, this is as good as it gets. But I actively try to fight against that.
And when I thought about that feeling, I was like, nah, I'm not cool with that.
Exactly what I said. I need to work harder.
When Melissa told me she was pregnant, it was like almost like a clock went off. Like, before life completely changed, I was like, damn, I need to refocus.
So there's this weird thing that happens when you are in the process of making a big life-changing step that I've noticed, where you kind of meet this crossroads where it's like, I'm either going to go harder than I ever have before and do this for real, or I'm just going to settle in kind of what he was talking about earlier in the video, get comfortable. So at this point in time, I'm about to get married. I'm getting married in a few months. I kind of felt like I needed to go harder. I needed to work harder. I needed to stay consistent and keep on working towards something.
I remember Pharrell, one of the first times I had worked with him, he was like telling me how he had his life on a schedule. He came to the studio for certain hours. He was like, I only come to the studio from this time to this time, and I don't take shit home with me. About 2 years into being a father, I remember like, oh, you need a schedule where your family knows that this is your time in the studio and this is the time when I'm at home on family mode.
The thing that I like about J. Cole is that he's a rarity in the music industry. Like, if you really look at people in the music industry, a lot of them are single for a reason. It's not like they don't want to be in relationships, but the amount of focus and effort that it takes to maintain a healthy relationship and also to pursue music to the level that you can actually like reach like superstar status, those two things don't mix. So seeing someone like J. Cole be able to do that and try to balance things out and have that balance, it's refreshing, I guess. That's where I'm trying to get. I want to get to the point where everything I want to execute, where I can just execute and everything that I make just feels like it's flawless. Like it just comes out like it's second nature.
There's songs on here in this whole fall off era that I've been sitting on for years. Just tweaking, making better.
I think that's every artist's and producer's life. Like, if you look at my computer right now, you will find tracks from 2016, 15, 17 that haven't come out. Hopefully they come out. I want them to come out.
But then I'm like, do you really want to wait to drop this fucking song? So I'm like, yo, fuck it. We just put out Middle Child like as a single.
I think that's a good point. Like, sometimes you just need to put it out, put something out, put anything out. If you have something that you really like and you want to share it with the world, just do it. Nike, sponsor me. I like the fact that J. Cole shares these lessons that he's learned from the other side of success. And I really hope that people that watch J. Cole's documentary or even just watch this video can at least get that lesson. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and bring this video to a close. Let me know if you are excited for J. Cole's project to come out. I personally am. I have a lot of great memories attached to J. Cole's catalog, so I'm looking forward to hearing what he's gonna do in this next stage of his career. So if you like this video and you want more content from me about music business, tech, and creation, then definitely subscribe to my channel. I am still posting a video this Thursday at 11 a.m. It's actually gonna be a studio tour. Oh, I hit the mic. So you're gonna get to see my setup and where I work on music at. So anyways, like I said, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in my next video on Thursday at 11 a.m. I love cranberry juice. Anyways, I had to stop recording for a second because my air conditioning turned on. And it ruins the recordings. So anyways, as I was saying,